Excuse me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good to have you guys. Good to have you. I'm so pleased to have you, to interact with you live. It's so good to be live and alive. My name is Andrew T. Palan, also known as Major 5. Welcome to Major 5, the current state of unemployment in South Africa. Wow, man, some horrific figures there. Actually, we are the highest in the world. That is bad. The highest in the world. But my question is, what can be done to improve such circumstances? How did we get here as a country? How did we get here? Do we have any plans? Does our government has plans to make sure that we get out of here? Why are we not number one in the world? Is this the time to review our plans, if we have ones? Because I know that we have ones. But are they working? Is the education system preparing us to be employed or to create jobs? If the education system is not working, why don't we change it or improve it? Because we can't have this situation. We can't. And then, of course, how did they get that figure of 34.4, which translates to 7.8 million jobless people in the country? I would like to learn from you. Let's interact live on the comment box. There's a link where you click the link you become live. You talk to me face to face. But if you're scared to talk to me face to face, of course you can comment, because of some people that are scared to show their faces here. Eh? Maybe you are with somebody's partner, and then when you see your face, then you say, hey, no. But boy, make sure that you are with your partner, because of the moment you click on that link, I'll make sure that you are live. So let's talk. We're talking unemployment, the current state of unemployment in South Africa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a show tonight. You know, when you are a black man, you don't only, when you lose a job, you don't only lose a job, but you also lose your dignity. Yes. Some people emsebenzi ufedile. Some women ba tsamaya ba o shia papa ba rata se nne le monna se bereke. Ba tsamaya. So you lose everything. You lose everything as a black man. But not always the case. But in most cases, I've witnessed people losing their jobs. After that, the wife walk away with the kids. You are a lucky man if your woman is still with you and you're unemployed. Some they've left. You know, when I lost my job 2015, yo, I was so stressed. Spanish fedile. Oh my God. That time nena le first born. Spanish fedile. So I was worried because of some people they think like Spanish because of us Spanish women don't respect you. But thank God, my woman supported me throughout. She supported me. And even when we go to shopping and atom fakati as if namureki. But to some households, not like that, Papa. Hey, so being a black man is difficult. When you lose your job, sometimes you lose your dignity. So yeah, let's talk. I one on this show. I want to interact with you. Let's assume that President Ramaphosa is watching this show. Let's assume that the President Ramaphosa is watching this show. Let's give the president advice on how to improve this unemployment rate. Let's give the president the advice. Let's advise the president tonight. Let's assume he's going to watch this show later. Or someone who's close to the president will watch this show later. So let's give them advice on what to do to ensure that our employment rate is not this high. We are the highest in the world. That is so bad. And after Rona, but number last, Ramba Muchila, before in Nigeria. But now, when you look at number one is country like Qatar. I hope you will be. A country like Qatar is on number one, meaning that they're doing well. Their employment rate is looking good. It's 0.1. Will we ever get to 0.1? Or we need to keep on dreaming? Change this government, then alter this government. Do we have a plan? South Africans, do we have a plan to get out of this situation? Let me tell you something. I know right now, we are blaming COVID-19. Okay, it's fine. But let me tell you something. Remember, I think there's better, if I'm okay. If Kiviapila, you'll correct me. There's better, there's worse, there's west. Again, better, worse, and west. So before COVID-19, we were better. We were at the better stage. Then now, COVID-19, we moved to west. The recent looting started KZN. Now we became west. We are the west nation now. Unemployment rate. Yes, government does have plans, but are those plans working now? Or is it the time now that we need to review those plans and come up with the ones that will work? Because This is bad. The comment from Itumilote. I see. I'm in a noise, you see. Okay? Make sure that you get to a place where there's calmness, because I would like to hear your view, Mr. Mloto. Yes, another commentary. You also lose your dignity. Yes, as a black man, you don't only lose your job, but you also lose your dignity because of papa, ubuang mo ntlong, ha ona spane. E bile ga o kry-a o ganame mo ya mmerekong e le mme. Oi, he bana, o ganame mo. Banna ba ile o bereka, papa. Yo, o tla feel yo. I'm not saying it happened to me, but I'm just making an example of what other men are going through out there. Joy Litabo Babedi Mamurut Are. Listen, okay, they go. Yes, they go. But about Shia, Papa, about Shia, Mami. Then are okay, great women. Okay, so yes, guys, please click on the link. Is there a link there? Yes, there's a link there. Please click that link. Let's talk live. I would like to see your face. Again, you can see my face. Lina, I want to see your face. Yes. If Miriawa is not in order, it's fine, man. We're not here to judge you. We just want to talk about unemployment. Maybe low that unemployment is that's the reason why your hair looks like that, because of utloka spane ubuima. Bona. Colgate ya fela. Look, Colgate ya fela, yes. Lilo tautola. Dia fela. Yes, dia fela, papa. So, I wouldn't wish someone to lose their jobs, because of I know how hard it is to lose a job. Yo, ukupa. Every time ukupa. This and that. I remember going to church, ne? Resna anything even this fatleo. I think lip gloss. That's what lip gloss, at least it was winter, at least it was fatleo. It was tough. That was 2015. Both of us were not working. So I know what I'm talking about. I was there. I know how bad is unemployment. I know. And I wouldn't want to wish you to lose your job. So please, I would like to hear from you. Click the link there. There's a link. The first comment there, it has our link. Let me put the link here on the screen. Yes, there's a link there from Mabel Nana Makoga. Give me them. We very well already. So there's a link there, guys. Just go to the comment and click that link. Then the moment you click the link, I will add you to our studio. Then we'll talk live. I would like to hear from you. Let's interact live. Let's talk unemployment, the current state of the unemployment in our country. I have another comment from Mamaruti Joy Litawa. I think jobs are not the only way to go. Yes, you are right there. You are right. I think jobs are not the only way to go. I think is an opportunity to be creative. Yeah, this is a time where we have to be creative. Well, now COVID-19 has taught us something, that we cannot only depend on Mr. Arena, but there are other things that we can do, But are we trained? Are we prepared? I'm talking about the formal education now. Are we trained? Are we prepared to create jobs? Is our education system preparing us to create jobs or to look for jobs? Because if we find someone at home, I have a qualification, but I can't find employment. Let me tell you something. That person is unemployable. The person has qualification, yes, but the person does not have a skill. And in the job market, they are looking for a skill. They are looking for skills. Yes, you can come with your qualification. I'm not saying people should not go to school, but they should go to school. But I'm saying you also need skills in order for you to be hired, in order for you to be employable. Yes. And then talking about Modimo, are you pride? a re tloeleng pride re nna ke tlha sekolong nna ke ruteile nna ke ruteile nna ka se rekise ditamati nna nna ka se bereke sepane sa garden nna ke tlha sekolong nna ke nyaka mosebetsi o ko etse sekolong. Well, not at this time. Many people today, they are working for mosebetsi wa zanga ba yela sekolong. The qualification yes ba di tshwere di dutse ebile di tse dingwe nna le tse na le dust. So we're talking unemployment tonight. So what is unemployment? Look, unemployment, the person is available to work, but there's no job. The person is available to work, but there's no job. That is some of how we define unemployment. But now, when you look at the expanded definition of unemployment, there are those people now, they have stopped looking for a job. They are discouraged. They've been applying and applying and applying, and they don't get hired. So they've completely stopped looking for employment. They are discouraged. What's one? What's one? These people ba hira batho ba bona fela. So those are the people that are discouraged. But if I discourage, bona, start looking. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't give up until you find a job. But another thing, let's find a way to create these jobs. Let's be entrepreneurs, because of okay, moving along. We are working for people who are not afraid to start something. Yes, I'm talking about those entrepreneurs now. And mesebetsi minchi yona ko the SMMEs. So yes guys, I would like to interact with you live. Let's talk about unemployment. The current state of unemployment in our country. Let's talk about it. Click the link. Let's talk live. The link is there on the comment. Click the link and let's talk live. Let's interact live. Let's talk about unemployment. Let's assume that the president is watching the show. And the president would like to hear from you, guys. We cannot only depend on our government. We cannot only blame the government for utlokea mesebetsi. Yes, somehow we can blame them, but we cannot blame them for everything. So what can we do, Runa, besides blaming the government? Yes, we have to blame them somewhere, somehow. Maybe in terms of policy reviews, maybe in terms of their policies. Maybe their policies are not in place. Their policies need some reviews. Yes, we can blame the government somewhere, somehow. But what are we doing about it? Yes. What are we doing? Artwelling pride, ma Africa. Oui, ma benung. That state ceremony mola. It's bad. It's so bad. So let us do something. Let us help our country. Let us help musho wa rona. Ke nako benong ya hore ma Africa re emelle. And stop blaming others, because of there are those but to blame our African brothers. But yes, there are no jobs because of people are taking our jobs. Let us stop blaming other people. Look, yesterday I went to a salon. I went to salon yesterday, but now most of the salons that I went to, it's our African brothers. Yes, I can't blame them. They see an opportunity and they grab it. What about us? What are we doing? Rally pride. Nanga se rekise magwinya go strateng batho ba tla reng. Batho ba tla reng na ba mpona ke rekisa magwinya. Yo, na I can't do this and this. Batho ba tla reng. That batho ba tla reng is killing us. That batho ba tla reng, spirit sa batho ba tla reng is killing us. Oh, na nga skere motho. Nga skere me because batho ba tla reng. Okay, let's see let's welcome our first guest. Click the link, guys. Click the link so that we can interact with you live. So let's see. We have a guest. Let me put her on our show. Okay. Let me put it on a show. Okay, she's out. She's out. She was there. She was there. I saw it. Okay. Let me add you to the screen. Please click the link. Click the link, guys. Click the link. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk unemployment. I would like to hear from you. I would love to hear from you, man. As always. Click the link. Right-click the link. Then, yeah, if you're having a problem, right-click that link, and then it will allow you to come to the studio. Yes. Click the link. Yes. Click the link. Yes. I show now you are on. Okay.
Am I in?
And now it's still processing. Click the link again. Right-click the link. Let's talk. Let's talk unemployment, guys. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. In the meantime, while they are still accessing this, okay. Okay.
Am I in?
Okay, guys. Okay. It seems like they're having a problem with clicking the link. Keep on clicking that link, and then yeah, we'll see. So now, guys, in terms of our stats, where's that thing? Where's that thing? Click that link again, guys. Click. Keep clicking the link. If you are unable to, if you are struggling, just comment live, and then yeah. So okay, guys. So now the last country in terms of unemployment, the last country now becomes the highest. It's South Africa. But before South Africa, it's Nigeria. And when you look at the top five, it's all these African countries. So what is that? Are we getting it wrong? What is that? Are we getting it wrong, Ma Africa? Why is our unemployment so high? And what can we do to ensure that we move away from such? Let's talk, guys. I would love to hear from you. Really looking forward to hear from you. Click the link. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk unemployment, the current state of unemployment. If you are struggling with the link, just comment, and then I will read your comment live. Because I see it seems like some people are still struggling to click that link. So if you are struggling, let's just comment live, and then yeah, I don't know what's happening. Sometimes technology in a lot of fail. Sometimes we got it right, can't no, we got it wrong. Okay, let's see the comment there. Okay. Ernest Mudikwe, hallelujah. Thank you for joining us, my brother. Thank you for your comment. Yeah. Okay, so what's your take, Mr. Mudikwe? What's your take? What's your take on the current state of unemployment? What can we do? What can the country do? What can the government do to ensure that we move away from being number last and remain number one, like countries like Qatar? I hope what can we do, guys, to make sure that we move away from this thing? What are the solutions? Give me the solutions. What can we do to ensure that we reduce that number, that 34%? What can we do to reduce that number, unemployment rate? What can we do? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to learn from you. Because of Lena, I'm learning. I'm here to learn from you. Let's learn from each other. Click that link, and then yeah, keep on clicking it, and then it will automatically go through. So now, the plans for job creation. Number one, these are the plans that the government came with it. Number one is Job Summit. Job Summit. Number two, it's Youth Unemployment Service. And then number three, it's Unemployment Tax Incentives. And then number four, it's Amavulandlela Funding Schemes. And then number five, Public-Private Growth Initiatives. And then number six, it's Expanded Public Works Program. And then number seven is Clothing and Textile Master Plan and Poultry Master Plan. So these are some of the plans that the government has put them in place to ensure that there is job creations. But now they are there in place. Are they working? Are they implementable? Is it now this is a time where we need to review them. So when you look at Job Summit, one of the government's plans to create Job Summit was hosted. South Africa hosted the Job Summit on the 4th and 5th of October 2018. The aim of this one is to create 275 jobs annually. Did they create those jobs annually? 275. We need to review them. We need to revisit them and check if indeed this plan is working. And then, of course, we also have Youth Employment Service. These are the plans that the government has put in place to create jobs. Youth Employment Service. This one was launched in 2018. The aim of this one was to create 1 million job opportunities for youth. Yes. So now we need to check if this one is also working. If it's not working, then government, let's come with a better one that will help us to create jobs so that we can move away from that 34%. And then, of course, there's employment tax incentives. Okay, this one was launched by 2014, 1st of January 2014. This one was also to encourage companies or businesses or employers to create more jobs for youth. So we need to check if it is also working. So these are some of the things that some of the plans that government has put in place to create jobs. And then there's, of course, the Amavulandlela funding scheme, public-private growth initiatives, expanded public works program. So those are the programs that government has put in place. You can look for them for more details. Okay, let me go to comment. Okay. Comment from Mabel Nanamgoga Are. We can't only depend on government to provide jobs. Yes, we can't. That one is so true. That one is so true. We cannot depend on government to create jobs anymore. Actually, government is failing to create jobs. Let me put it the way in on. So it's time we work together as a nation and maybe help them. Maybe this is a time where we need to stand together in Africa and help our government to create jobs and advise our government, say, government, this is what you can do to create jobs. Okay, another comment from Mabel Nanamgoga. I agree with Joy Letabo Babedi. There are many ways to generate source of income. It's just that we are afraid to take risk. Yes, that's one so true. Many of us today, we can't take risk. Or what will happen if I fail? So before we think of starting something, we already consider ourselves as failures. That's the reason why we are unable to take a step. We'll keep on depending on government to create jobs for us. There are so many ways, guys. Our government is failing. We can't depend on them anymore. They've failed. And we can't blame COVID because of our situation was bad before COVID. Then during COVID, yaba worse. Then the lootings, yaba worse. But we can't blame those things because of we've been struggling to create jobs before COVID-19. And then now with the lootings, it made things worse. So what are the solutions, South Africans? What can we do to ensure that that figure 34.4, it goes down? Come on, guys. 7.8 million jobless people in South Africa is too much. And let me tell you something. Unemployment, the high rate of unemployment will lead to poverty. Because we all know that some people, they don't know how to create jobs. Will lead to poverty. From there, to lead to it will also lead to crime. Some people end up stealing now because of now they want to survive. Some will even kill just to survive. Armed robberies, house robberies will increase because of people have nothing, have no job, they have nothing. So they will end up doing all these wrong things so that they can survive. And unemployment rate, this high rate of unemployment, it's telling us that our economy, it is in distress. It is on its knees. And what will happen? Depression will, no, recession, not depression. Recession will come. So you can see how serious this is. This is very serious. We cannot take it lightly. We need to work hard. We need to work hard as a nation and ensure that this number is reduced. We need to help our economy to grow. We need to work together as a nation. If I'm sure there are platforms that you can send the president a letter. Send the president a letter and tell him that, President Ramaphosa, I have ideas on how to create jobs. And I'm telling you, he will read it. He will read it. But it's up to him if he applied, because he can read it and not apply it. So whatever platforms that we use, that we get, let's use it. When they come and do the manifestos or during the election campaign, during their election campaigns, let's ask them, do you have plans to create jobs? If they don't, then give them the better ones and say, okay, Mr. Man, this is what I think you can do, to create jobs. And I'm talking about permanent jobs. I'm not talking about 2 months job, 3 months job. I'm talking about permanent jobs. So, yes, guys, I'd love to hear from you. Let's talk the current state of unemployment in South Africa. As I said when we started the show, you don't only lose your job as a black person, especially as a black man, you also lose your dignity. Losing a job is not that easy. To some people, they end up falling to depression, stress. They have to repossess your car, your house. You end up being homeless now. You end up going high or le magriza kwa ba ya ro boditse re pleke tla o nyisa bo e tla tlo nna high. You see, so these are some of the things that our black brothers and sisters, they go through when they lose their jobs. They become a laughing stock in their communities. If never something, now you've lost a job, you have to go to Kokas. But yeah, no ro fella ga ile something ya. If you are not strong, so let's read a comment from Mabel R. Unemployment can also lead to depression. Yes, you can be depressed, Papa, Mama can be depressed. You can be depressed because of now you are no longer having that job that you get money from. They repossess your cars, they repossess your house, and now You have nowhere to run to. You have nowhere to go. So, let us be civilized to one another. For those who have lost their jobs, let us not laugh at them. Let us not laugh at them. Be there for them and say, you know what? It's fine, we can look. Because of some of these things that lead to depression, it's lack of support. Lack of support from the community, lack of support from the family. So that can lead to depression. But if you have a good family structure, they will support you and say, Wanarona, we understand. It's fine. It's okay. You'll get another one. So yes, let's talk. Let's talk. We're talking unemployment in South Africa. The current state of unemployment in South Africa. What a horrific figure there. 34.4 is bad. We need to be like countries like Qatar. We need to get to 0.1. So if these policies that government has introduced are not working, these plans that they've introduced are not working, I think it's better that we review them. It's better for government. It's better for government to go back to the drawing board and say, you know what, this is what we came with, but now it is not working for us. Let us come with better plans. Or let the government consult the citizens now. Let them consult the citizens. Because I think these citizens have better answers. They have better plans or policies that government can use to create jobs in our country. Okay? Gena macheleni, gena. Gena macheleni, gena. Aminifuni vele hansi na. Melava mali, gede nifulini, vele hansi ngenisani mali, ningawana bana, ningasika, aminifuni vele hansi na. Melava mali, gede nifulini, vele hansi ngenisani mali, ningawana bana, ningasika. Oh, this song. Hey, I was singing this song, man. I was singing this song at 2015 when I lost my job. Get that nepulini, vele hansi ngenisani mali, ningawana vana, ningasika, aminifuni vele hansi na. Melava mali, get that nepulini, vele hansi ngenisani mali. Oh, I have opened the gate. Ancestors, please bring the money. This is the meaning of the song. Arbona, nkawa lebana. Re ka bola ke tlala, he o sena tšhelete, tsentshang tšhelete. Ho tla monna opela pina e, just no re o ima. Just no rae, bana go boima banong. Because of bana now they will end up asking gore, papa phela banna bangwe ba tsoa, wena o sa tsoe kanti. Some people will blame you as if it's your fault. So, bana ba modimo, mosebetsi botlhokwa. Ha o na le ona mosebetsi o, ke kopa o tlhokomele and save. I know it's not easy, but save. Find some other means to make sure that when you lose your job, at least you're able to survive. Save first before you spend, so that as Spanish fedile, you are able to survive. I would like to hear from you guys. What can be done to create jobs? Because if we can't talk unemployment without talking about job creation, what can we do? Is our education system poor? Just talk. Because of what I've observed, our education system needs some serious improvement. It prepares us to look for employment. It does not prepare us to be job creators, to be entrepreneurs. It doesn't. It prepares us to look for job. We need to improve our education system. If we can't improve it, then government must come up with some skill development programs that will help the youth, that will help us to create jobs. That's number one, job. Let's improve our education system. Let us ensure that it prepares us, it prepares our children to create jobs. As much as they will be looking for jobs, but at least let the system also prepare them to create jobs, so that when they don't find jobs after the graduation or after completing their formal education system, education, they are able to have something, some sort of a backup to survive. Because some people, they have qualifications, but they can't find employment and they can't create ones. And what was the point of Nakia Skolong? I went to school, but I'm not working. It's time now that we improve our education system so that we can have so that we can prepare people to create jobs instead of looking for jobs. Okay, I remember Peter Bruce Arbona. To get jobs, we need to get the employer back, or to get employers back. That's how we'll get our jobs back. That's how we'll reduce that number, that high rate of unemployment. Let's get the employers back in the market, then we'll be able to create jobs. Because of the more we have employers, the more there will be job creation. They will hire people when there are jobs. Now they cannot hire people because of there are no jobs. That's what Peter Bruce said. Another thing that Peter Bruce said that let's encourage employers to run efficient and sustainable business. They will hire people when there are jobs. You can't hire people if there are no jobs. So here, hence I said when we started the show that somewhere, somehow we can blame the government, somewhere, somehow we cannot blame them. Now it's time for government to work together with the private sector. I think they call it public, private. Yes. Let's get government to work together with the public sector to create jobs. Because of the government, guys, government alone cannot do it. I'm telling you. They cannot do it. They call it public-private growth initiatives. This is where government and the public sector, they work together. Another thing, guys, let's get our infrastructures in order now. Because of government is spending a lot of money to improve these infrastructures. Some of these infrastructures are in your community, guys. You see people vandalizing them. You're not doing anything about it. Imagine if those infrastructures are protected, are running properly. Imagine how many people will be employed in those infrastructures. Let's make an example. For example, the Odi Stadium here. I think it's in. Is it Karankua? Is it Karankua? The Odi Stadium. Is it in Karang? Yeah, between Karankua and Mabopan, Odi Stadium. Imagine if the Odi Stadium is operating. It is able to host matches. I'm talking about professional matches. It is operating very well. It is able to host matches. It is able to host PSL matches. Imagine that area of Mabopan and Haranku. Business will boom because there will be people, there will be players, there will be what you call supporters there. I'm told that there was a Tokosan next to that stadium, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there, but around there was Tokosan. I'm told that when that stadium stopped operating, that Tokosan hotel, Tokosan hotel again, it stopped operating. What about the B&Bs that are close to that stadium, that they were benefiting when that stadium was running? So, guys, our infrastructure is very important. Let's get our infrastructures working. Then we'll be able to create jobs. Government is spending a lot of money on infrastructure. Look at now the train, metro rail train has been vandalized. Now the government will pop up a lot and lots of money to ensure that that thing is back on track. And now people are suffering big time because of now they cannot use train to go to work, and train is a cheaper transport. They now have to go to taxis, and taxis are expensive, I'm telling you. You'll find that at least someone, at least more panda motenga hustle, na at least 2,000 at least a month. But now you have to catch a taxi. And catching a taxi, you might spend plus minus 400 or 500 a month, depending where you stay. So already, that 2,000, you minus 400. How much? So guys, please, let us also protect our infrastructures. Security rule. Let's help our government. We also have a role to play in ensuring that there are jobs in our country. Let's start something. Somebody come chingo game. You can start kafka 10 rand. You are new in the market. And say guys, naga gera ko support our faith ka gera. Only met. Pega magwinya da. Useng. Next to taxi rank, next to bus rank, whatever rank. Sell them. Ure bona. Naga rek sama gwinya wa faith. Rek sari faith cook. We do have women who knows how to cook. But they cannot even start a smaller yana catering yana. But guys, you know what? We're a little partner, gal cater of it. So, this thing. We can help our government by making sure that we do something. Article and pride. So, yes. Another thing, let's revive broken employers before trying to create more employees. Let's revive those broken employers. Especially now looting. Many of them they've lost big time. They've lost big time during looting. So government need to revive them before they can get employers back in the market. Another thing, guys, political instability in a country. It can also lead to this high rate of unemployment. No investor would like to invest in a country where their politics are not in order. They are fighting. So let's make sure that politicians make sure that you get your house in order in order for you to encourage more investors to come and invest in our country. Another thing, guys, what do they call it? Small, medium, and micro enterprise. SMMEs. So, government, if you are listening, it's time now that you invest in those SMMEs. That's where those guys are the biggest employers. I'm talking about these small businesses. Let's support the small businesses. Africa. Let's support the small businesses. Before you can go to these big names that I won't mention on this show, find out if the small businesses don't have those things that these big guys have. Even at only buy there instead of going there. But it's SMMEs. Make sure that you provide quality so that these guys they can be able to support you as well. Because of all of us, we need to come to the party. We need to come together to the party. Not only government, but even us as well. We will not get it right until our policies are in order, until our policies are working. We're not going to get it right. That number will be worse. Now it's now 34.4. which means that 7.8 million people are jobless. Jobless. Two words there. So that number, guys, need to go down. And it needs me and you. Government must come to the party. We too must come to the party and do something with our lives, guys. Do something. If you can sell something, sell something. But it starts at step one. Take step one, guys. I have identified so and so business. Find out who can help you to create a business plan. I think business plan plus minus 200, 500 the package. Kupa donation if you have no one in your family to help you. Get that 500. And I think there's also NYDA. They also help youth. Find out about these government funding initiatives. And make sure that you do create those jobs. Don't be greedy about creating jobs. Don't be greedy about funding or create a span. When I Asia, boom. When you get an accounting how boom. No. That might Asia fail. Let us create something permanent. So another thing that the government need to do, they need to get the private sector on board. Let them work together. Kalewa Africa. Kalewa. Thank you for your comments, your reactions. I thank you guys. I know some of you don't have data. No wonder you are unable to watch us. So don't give up. To our viewers at home via Facebook, thank you very much, guys, for your time. To our viewers via YouTube, thank you very much, guys, for your time. Thank you for watching. We'll have more on this. We'll talk more about the state of our country. Together, we are moving South Africa forward. Let's move this country. That is right, not that snacks. Those who are stealing, stop stealing, guys. You are killing this country. Loot, I'm talking to the looters. You are killing our country, guys. Because of Lilena, the more you loot, the more the country to suffer. The more service delivery will be affected. Even job creation programs will be affected because of they need money to create such jobs. So, ke a leboha for nako ya hao, ke a leboha for airtime ya hao. Ke a leboha. We are left with how many minutes? 7 minutes. Yeah, from me, guys, Major 5, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that tonight, we were able to go live. Last night, we struggled to go live. We struggled. The system kept on synchronizing and synchronizing. It didn't want to show my face. It took me to radio. You wanted me to do radio. I didn't want to do radio. I wanted to talk live so that you can see my face. And I love to see your face, but unfortunately the system did not allow you. But I'm sure next time it will allow you. But I really appreciate your contribution to the show as always. Don't forget, read more, learn more, and love more. Good night.